wanting a new pair of shoes. How about maybe a new cell phone that's updated? Or I know you really want one of those air fryers everyone else has been talking about. Well, today is the day to treat yourself, right? Because it's National Splurge Day. But hey, we don't want you to go spending it all at once. There is a smart way to splurge. Janae Adams, author of Debt Sucks, and Nathan Grant, senior analyst at Credit Card Insider, they're joining us to answer your questions about money. So this is how you get your question to our experts for today. You text that question 336-379-5775. Remember, that is text only, so please don't call. All right, first and foremost, it is National Splurge Day. When I say that, Janae, what do you think?
It puts a smile on my face as someone who's debt free. I spent some money today, and so I know other debt free people are doing it as well.
And it's nice to know that you're debt free and you can get that way. How do you get that way? Well, she's written a book about it and can tell you all about it. We want you to make sure that you send in your questions to her. Nathan, when it comes to National Splurge Day on the credit cards, what are you thinking?
Well, you obviously don't want to go racking up debt with your credit cards just to splurge a little bit, but I usually look at today as a time to maybe cash in on some of those rewards I've earned from different cards that I have that earn rewards from the purchases I made throughout the last year.
Okay. One of the big things that's coming up is Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day, and that's where all these deals are going to happen, not just on Amazon, but of course then all the other retailers follow as well. Nathan, you guys kind of Credit Card Insider looked at Amazon Prime Day and some extra deals that could happen if you use a specific credit card.
Yeah, the Amazon Prime Rewards card is actually a really good credit card on its own, even outside of Prime Day, because it earns 5% back on all purchases made on Amazon.com. So if you're looking to make purchases that day anyway, and you're not just going out of your way to spend money you maybe shouldn't, you're going to be earning 5% back on that by using that credit card. And they also have a nice sign-up bonus too. By being an Amazon Prime member, you get a $75 credit as well. So maybe that's something you want to use to splurge with.
Okay, and so then there's the age-old question always, should I open up a credit card?
Yeah, I think with any credit card decision, you have to make sure it's for purchases that you're going to be making anyway, so you're not racking up debt. If you know, oh, I can use this when I go shopping every week at this particular retailer and maybe earn some cash back in the process or some discounts, and then pay it all off by the statement due date, then you're not worrying about interest or debt going month to month.
All right, speaking of that, let's talk about interest and debt, because Janae, a lot of times people say, all right, I have a couple of credit cards that I need to pay off. How do I know which one to pay off first?
Well, I always tell people to pay the lowest off first, because you just want to get some momentum. So whatever the lowest that you have, no matter the interest rate, get that paid off first and then apply that payment to the next one and keep going until you get to the highest one.
That's kind of like that snowball effect, and you can actually see some things happening in your life.
Yes, it's about the encouragement to keep going.
All right. So when we talk about credit cards that we have in our wallet already, or maybe some credit cards that we might be looking at, there's always that lure of rewards on credit cards, Nathan. How do we know that these rewards are really something that would actually be worth it to us?
Well, there's two ways to look at it. One is you're not spending just to earn the rewards, because no card is going to make you rich, with rewards. But if you're a person who likes to travel a lot, a card that earns a lot of rewards for travel is great, because you might be able to afford a trip for a vacation or something based off of, reward points that you earn throughout the year. So that's kind of like, one of the most important things to think of when it comes to how to really cash in on rewards is what kind of spending are you going to be making anyway that can earn you those rewards.
And a cashback one is really a good one. At the last tidbit there was that it's a much more secure payment. And so a lot of people think, I use my debit card as a credit card. That's secure, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of federal protections with credit cards that debit cards don't have. Plus, it's your money in your bank account that gets taken out when you use a debit card. So if something fraudulent happens and money is taken out that wasn't money intended on your end, then now your money's actually withdrawn. It might affect other bills and stuff. With a credit card, you can just get a new one. They're going to take care of it on their end, the issuer. So definitely a good way to be more secure. Just make sure you're not using it for things that you weren't going to be using your regular money on to pay.
Gotcha. Okay. When we come back, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take more of your text questions, and we're going to talk about that child tax credit, because I'm asking Janae, all right, should you opt out and just wait until tax time, or should you allow some of those payments to happen throughout the summer? We're going to talk about that when we come back.